Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspection. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday. It is July 9th, 2024. The address we're inspecting today is 15161 Southwest Sapphire Drive, Beaverton, Oregon, 97007. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the crawl space cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted that some H sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 3-inch PVC pipe. We are running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. And it does look like the direction of the sewer pipe runs to the street in front of the house, Sapphire Drive. And we are accessing the sewer pipe from the crawl space. I didn't find a clean out on the exterior of the house, so the next easiest one was the crawl space. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least so we've seen so far, appear to be glued, watertight, and everything is moving pretty quickly, pretty nicely through the sewer pipe. We're going to transition here. So at 28 feet, this signifies a few things. This signifies transitioning pipe size, so we're going from a 3-inch pipe into a 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, we're going from PVC into 3034. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. Nice smooth transition into the 3034 piping. And we're approaching 35 feet. Now we are approaching 60 feet. So we have this dive out there in the road, right at the end of the line. You can see we dive here. We start diving into the ground. This is right in preparation for the lateral. We have a little bit of standing water here, a little bit of marginal pitch right at the end. You can see it's just, this is the area that everything else was moving really quickly through the pipe. This last couple of feet is moving towards the clean out or the lateral, but maybe just not as quickly. So the last 2-3 feet of piping out there in the public roadway has a little bit of marginal pitch. We're going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe. Look at the pipe one more time in reverse. What we're hoping is when you turn off the water, any of the standing water in these last 3 feet just goes ahead and drains right on out of there. Then of course it would just be something to keep an eye on. So because of some marginal pitch in the sewer line right at the last 3 feet, again, it doesn't appear to be causing any problems right now. Take a snapshot of the property currently right now today. The pipe appears to be in working condition and passes inspection, but we would highly recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on the sewer pipe. especially, like I said, that last 2 or 3 feet where we have a little bit of marginal pitch. Everything has a really nice, strong downhill pitch from start to finish. Last 2 or 3 feet has a little bit of marginal pitch right as it drops into the city lateral. So we're going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. Alright, I'm going to wait just a couple, maybe one more minute for the water to keep making its way through the line. Again, if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe appears to be in working condition. You can see even with the water off, everything is trying to make its way to the lateral there. It just doesn't go as fast right at the end. The last 2 or 3 feet out there in the roadway, you can see it's more of a marginal pitch or more of a flat pitch than the rest of it, where everything is flying right through. So would be wise to have a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on the pipe, and then of course repair and or replace as needed if conditions ever worsen. But if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe appears to be in working condition and passes inspection. Here's kind of what I'm talking about. So it looks like the last 2 feet is going to have a little bit of residual water just kind of hanging. But for the most part, even with the water off, everything goes ahead and at least makes its way towards draining out there.